Well, I have had pretty much a healthy life until in 2006. I had cancer and had it removed, and the next 2 days I was feeling pretty bad, and all of a sudden I had all the infections that you can get. And so 4 months later, my left leg was removed, and I was cancer-free, but I still was on a lot of medications. There was a lot of phantom pain in the left leg, and of course that required medications, and that always makes you feel so bad. And I had cholesterol problems and high blood pressure, and so I was taking about 4 or 5 medications every day. And as I started getting older and older and not exercising and sitting in my chair 24 hours a day, I was getting heavier and heavier, and just not feeling real well. So, of course, I'd been to the doctor, and I was given lots of medications, and can't say that I really noticed much difference, but I was having a lot of back pain, and I know it was from sitting. So I was at a festival that Crabapple presents every year in the fall, and we have just all the people, businesses and antiques and food booths, and just have a lot of fun and have a lot of people come. And I was working that. I do belong to the group that presents that festival, and I was working that day, and I was supposed to go up and down the street and make sure all the booths were content and had everything they needed and working fine. And I know now that God was looking over my shoulder, and the little girl that was standing in front of Dr. Nick's booth said, "Come and talk to the doctor today." And I said, "Sure, what can I do to help you?" And she said, "No, you come and talk to him. Maybe he can help you." And it was a delightful conversation that we had, and we both smiled, and he showed me a lot of things that sounded very interesting, but my whole life I had been told, don't ever go to a chiropractor. They are just out there to get your money, and they really can't do any good for you. And they won't give you pills like all the doctors do. So the doctor talked to me, and he sounded reasonable, and he said, "Why don't you come in and see me?" And I said, "Well, sure, I'll be glad to." So the next week I came in, and he showed me just what my spine looked like, and all the things that were going on in my body. And I said, "Well, I'm taking pills for all those things." He said, "Well," he said, "we might be able to fix them without all the pills." So I thought, well, it's worth a try. And so I've been coming 3 times a week, and I have lost 20 pounds in the last month, and my back is feeling much better. I'm sitting up much better, and the pain is just about gone. And I quit taking all those pills, and I'm feeling just fine. And I even had a friend that I hadn't seen for a few months come by today, and she said, "Wow," she said, "you sure are looking better." And I said, "Well, I am feeling better." So now I have had Dr. Nick come and talk to some of the community groups I feel that people need to know just what he has to offer, because it's not just chiropractics, it's health, it's your exercise, your nutrition, it's the whole body that he talks about. And he's answered every question that I could come up with, and what other people ask, he's always got an answer for that question. And I really would suggest that you come by and talk to him and let him tell you what he can do, because it's really happening.